December started with great news, the release of the 18th issue of Darth Vader comic series. If you aren't caught up, this is a spoiler alert. In the first part, we saw Darth Vader without his mask, which is a rare sight to say the least. In the canon, we got to see a crazy revelation that Darth Vader has already started his transition out of the dark side of the Force, maybe not the light altogether, but definitely getting outside of the Sith ways. Sidious, his master, would never have appreciated his death at the hands of Darth Vader. Since soon after this comic issue, Return of the Jedi is coming, and he will die at the hands of Darth Vader. Of course, saving his son Luke, this is a crazy comic issue though. It goes all over the place, starting with Vader's conversing with himself about order. He is seen obsessed with the new order since he knows Crimson Dawn has disturbed the order. Vader first goes to the expansion region where all the clans are fighting each other. It is similar to where he came from. We see a sniper as well, getting to the shields of the Crimson Dawn members. Darth Vader came into action, and Orkaba quickly explained to his friends that this was just a test to see if they are ready for a permanent job. And seemingly, they have passed. You have served chaos as Darth Vader, now you will serve me, and you will die very clear terms by Darth Vader. In the Outer Rim section, we see the Empire basically forcing their way into this unknown territory, bullying the locals, getting their water supply and their land. This is when the natives get involved. They immediately start shooting and fighting. And they are basically getting crushed until Ochi of Bastogne comes to rescue. And they're thanking Ochi. He says, "Don't thank me, thank Lord Vader." We now see Lord Vader with his TIE Advance destroying the Empire. Even the Imperials are baffled. As Vader gets outside of his TIE Advance, we can clearly see that he is now a hero to these locals. Vader is ever calculating. He won't let Kira outsmart him in any way, since Kira has braided loyalty everywhere. Darth Vader will eventually do the same thing. He is saving a lot of people in a loan of factions just in order for them to swear their loyalty to Darth Vader. Basically what Peter is doing is fighting fire with fire. This is perfect, says Ochio Bastoon. We all know that Ochio Bastoon is actually a double spy of Kira of the Crimson Dawn. Whether Vader knows this or not, we're not yet made aware of. But I suspect, of course, that Darth Vader does have a strong suspicion, ever since he easily flipped to his side. He knows that Ochi is not to be trusted. This is the methodology that Vader goes by. He is one of those tactical people that if you betray the other side, he knows it. And it doesn't take much for you to betray him as well. This is why Peter is fully aware that Ochio Bastoon is not as loyal as he claims. But that's just what I think about him. However, the tactician that he is, I think he will let this play out until the end, until Ochi has outlived his usefulness. And in the end, he will get what he deserves. Ochi being a lightsaber plunged to his stomach by Darth Vader, but we know that Ochi of Bastoon will outlive this timeline, and basically be killed a lot later, after Return of the Jedi, by Luke Skywalker. No matter what the case is, Darth Vader is playing this thing out until he can get a bigger faction to fight Kira and the Crimson Dawn, as they're hiding in plain sight. All of a sudden, though, we cut to a familiar place to us. Polis Massa. There's a shadowy figure approaching one of the medical droids that had previously birthed the children of Anakin Skywalker of Padme. Anyways, SABÉ is back, and not only is she back, but she is working with the Crimson Dawn. She's working directly for Kira. We know that SABÉ fully hates Darth Vader and blames Vader completely for the death of Padme. So her being in cahoots with Kira is not at all surprising. However, what the leaders and the women of the Crimson Dawn will achieve against Vader, that remains to be seen, and I cannot wait for that day to come. Until then, that's all I've observed, and hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't, a thumbs up would be awesome. Sub to the channel for more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one. May the Force be with you.